Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Ransom.
How the hell
Ransom.
did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
Nightingale.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Randolph, I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose?
Ih, meu
she's a
irmão,
nice
cara.
girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was
Nossa, mano, tô
saying,
fudido
Al,
com vocês.
I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld.
O cara ficou feliz de me ver, né, velho? Certeza, mano. Certeza que ele ficou feliz de me ver.
Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Who the fuck is Zane? Wait, is this watery? Watery what? The place... I don't know.
Local girl, Barbara
They say
Jagger,
it at the
drowned
beginning,
in
but...
Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They
You
were
know my
lovers.
paper memory.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The
Bruxa
scratching
esfoladora.
hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and
É
she's that
certeza que é,
crazy
Rafa.
bag
Nossa, cara,
lady
meu
you
ouvido
met.
ficou doendo muito dos
What,
gritos.
the lamp lady?
É certeza que é porque é no mesmo local.
Yeah, anyway, she
Gente,
knew
o que
both
o cara tá
Jagger
fazendo no
and Zane
lixo?
Before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
E aí, Randolph, vamos... O Alan Wake 2 dá pra jogar de boa igual no Alan Wake 1 no controle?
You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're
A
here.
guria tá tão possuída que ela até andou pra trás sozinha, você viu?
Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al. Al, what's... Oh...
Barry!
Fala que você não tomou
What?
também. Tomou.
What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin.
I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started.
No, thanks.
I insist.
No,
You
thanks.
must turn the lights on.
I need the clicker.
Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
É o mesmo ator. Caneca tá caneca fudida, tá? Fazer o que? Atômica?
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster.
Você sabe o que eu não joguei do Control? A DLC. Essa é a única coisa que eu não joguei do jogo, só que eu queria jogar de novo pra poder jogar DLC e tipo... Ah, então é isso, tá ligado? Uns 4 litros de... What the heck, man?
My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Zane é o outro cara, o anterior. Lembra que, tipo, foi engolido? Quantum Break também importa? Eu joguei Quantum Break. Até esse jogo... Sim. Mas assim, KJ, dá pra você... Assim, se você não jogou... Dá pra você... Meu amigo. Dá pra você ver como é que fala? Um compilado na internet que te resolve já a vida. Aí, por exemplo, o Max Payne, eu tô fudido. Eu joguei Max Payne e eu tinha... Bruh, não sei, 9 anos de idade, 10 anos de idade.
All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Eu lembro até hoje do meu inspetor da escola compartilhando com os alunos o disco dele, velho.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials?
Please.
Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Você falou que... Não tem nada pra pegar por aqui. Que trailer grande, né, mano? Rapaz. Vou falar pra vocês, maior que o meu antigo apartamento, cara.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. As quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Vá até o carro. Randandandandan. Should I go back using the same path that I... Roses and drugs. 'cause everybody's on drugs. The American dream is a killing machine.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
KBF FM.
What's on your mind?
Snyder?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else.
Talvez seria uma sugestão pra fazer, mano. Where the fuck? I came from here. Mano.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
Mano. Quem sabe de onde surgiu isso, tá?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Fuck you, Nightingale. Tô me sentindo meio roxo, cadê criança?
But there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Fuja da polícia? Eu não, mano. Eu não sou fora da lei. Porra, velho. Será? Os caras são ruins de mira, tá? Como assim? Você tá me vendo aqui, mano? Eu tô debaixo da ponte.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn, that's beautiful. I don't know. I don't know where did he go.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Essa parece... Se ela tinha um fumante do caralho. What the hell? Tem um... Vai, tome, meu irmão. Tome. Suspect o caralho, mano. O bagulho é doido. Drop Hazard. Não precisa vasculhar não, mano. Tem ninguém aqui. Você quer ver uma coisa? Eu vou, na verdade, eu vou poupar aqui agora. Over here! É, justamente por causa disso. Ai, caralho, velho. Ah, man.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Yeah. Come on, Mr. Rake.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
What the hell? Ih, se fuderam. Cafezinho, meu irmão.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Oda Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over.
Oda Scotch.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Eu vi primeiro, meu irmãozinho. Mas o que acontece com a live quando você desativa? Eu vi primeiro já. Oh, I was faster, bro. Na hora que eu... Tipo assim, cara, eu juro. Eu tava aqui. O negócio fez assim, ó. Aí eu... Tem que esperar algum momento que eu tô, tipo, aqui, tipo... Aí, meu amigo. Ou, na verdade, sabe o que você pode fazer? Manda mensagem pra Bruna. Vou colocar aí um novo reward. A hora que vocês coletarem, ele vai mandar uma mensagem pra Bruna falando assim... Bruna, aparece ali no quarto rapidão, só... Só dá a cara ali, tá ligado? Só. Screen tearing. Bruh. Não. Então, é que assim, ele aparece a notificação, né? Do negócio da live aí. Só que acontece é que na hora que ele mandou... Como eu tava numa cena que eu tava parado... vendo as coisas...
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Eu nem falei com a mãe. Desgraça não é real. Eu não falo com a mãe. Fale, beijo, eu vou chegar falando o quê? Salve manhinha. What? Fuck. O gerador quebrou, mano. Chutar. Muito bom. Vamos ver se eu consigo arrumar o gerador de novo. Como? Chuta. Pode mandar mensagem para a Bruna. A Bruna é de boa. Toma essa luz aí na fuça de vocês. Okay. I think I'm screwed. Cara, só isso. Assim, eu acho que... Porra, pior que eu tenho que comer meu hamburguinho hoje, cara, porque tem ovo, mano. É, mas ovo, Ai, cara. Não, o pior... Cara, o pior...
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker.
Carro mimil, carro mimil.
Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Se você for bonito igual essa voz aí, meu irmão. Pressione RB. It's right ball. Manja. Bola direita. Pressione a bola direita pra tacar uma granada. Não, não vou fazer isso, mas nem fudendo. Not good. Not good. I knew it. Tá, os guardinhas virou... Valeu, falou. E aí, Mr. Wake?
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Sabe o que eu vou fazer? Naquela tela secundária de Bearback eu vou colocar a musiquinha de... daquele tipo waiting, tá ligado? Que tem... Ó! Oh! Ai, chama. Mentira. Mentira, mentira. Vai. Bruh. Whatever, dude. Ih, eu não consigo subir ele. Friendly? Sério, velho? Não, desse aqui é gigante, mano. Desse aqui é gigante. Ah, mas eu vou te matar. Eita
I hope
porra.
man could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Radio Station. Cara, eu vou tirar um print disso aqui. Eu não consegui tirar print aqui? Por que não tá funcionando o print? Foda-se disso. Não tá funcionando porque na Steam. Porque eu tava prestando atenção em como que o render se comporta. Ele dropa normalmente, tipo assim, ele não fala que dropa, mas ele dropa 2 frames. Tipo, uma xícara de café das boas. Ele dropa normal, tá ligado? Por isso que às vezes as lives elas parecem que não estão a 60 de vez em quando. Ele não fala que dropa frame nenhum. Mas, tipo assim, o próprio encoder derruba 2 só pelo foda-se. I forgot. It is on Epic. Oh, dude.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Hello.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Caralho, Nightingale, filho da puta, mano.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Bruh.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Otário. Mano, Um dia desses eu vou abrir live no Foda-se por um motivo. Baixei FNAF Help Wanted. Se cagar em VR, mano. Nightingale claramente não tem condição. Não tem, cara. Não tem nenhuma. E faça, jovem Rafael. Faça e nos avise previamente, cara. É sério, mano. Eu preciso dar um jeito. Ou eu, tipo, paro de falar português, ou eu... ou eu sei lá, mano. Ou sei lá. Vamos, fumante do caralho! Ah, I'm safe. Oh! Thanks. Oh, I have a weapon. Eu também não, mas no entanto eu atirei com um lança-granadas, mano. Cadê o seu argumento? Você foi forçado, né? No caso, o cara que não tem psicológico pra isso. Ele precisa atestar que ele é psicologicamente estável pra poder fazer isso, né? Pra executar essa profissão. How the fuck? Bright Falls. Mano, olha como esse jogo... Olha só. Jogo bonito, velho. Oi, casa. Bieber. Holy shit! Meu amiguinho não tem miséria aqui não, tá? The darkness controls the taken. Obviously we know that. Terceira Guerra Mundial.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Eu acho que eu... Nossa, eu acho que eu tô na merda, tá? That's not sound good, bro. It's fucking actually bad. Vai, seu fumante do caramba. How can you be a fucking horror game protagonist and be like...
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Fuck you, Nightingale. Opa! Moshi Moshi.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Pintola e Cupeta, mano, eu tenho vontade de rejogar Control 1 por um motivo. Agora eu tenho uma 3060, mano, que nada, fi, você tanca o X1 de boa. Pior que eu acho que eu... Pior que eu acho que eu vou rejogar Control também, mano. Só que eu vou fazer isso off-stream. E daí, tipo, eu só vou indo, tá ligado? Vou só jogando aleatoriamente. Opa, salve, amigo. Vamos trocar ideia, rapidão? Pera aí, eu apelei. Control é muito bom, cara. Inclusive, eu já estava ouvindo uma música.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage. Before it flew at me again.
Falando isso, eu preciso pintar minha unha, mano. Lá e pintando a unha, mano.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Remake Fan-made, Sonic 16 está sendo terminado finalmente. Holy shit, fan-made, mano.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
man. Come on. Eu vou morrer. Vou morrer muito. Agora corre.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story, certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
The Darkness, Destiny all over again? What the heck, bro? Fala, mano. Eu paro de jogar Destiny, mas Destiny não me deixa, velho. Vem, vem. Mas vem. Tá porra. É bicho pra caralho. Fala da puta. É, eu acho que não, né? Tá bom, então vambora. Ó. Sem munição? Eu acabei de pegar a porra de um sinalizador, mano. Opa, vamos. Oh, you're fucking... Ah, porra. Cara, eu peguei um sinalizador, tá? O jogo só... Ai, eu peguei um sinalizador. Peguei um sinalizador, tem que usar aqui. Tudo na Unity. Sobre Light and Dark. In light, you can hurt them. Oh. Por que eu tenho que pensar a porqueira, velho, quando eu ouço isso, mano? Não, cara. A tradução, isso aqui pra traduzir em português seria: na luz, você pode machucar e iludi-lo. Mal, gente, desculpa. Minha mente só não deixa, cara. Desculpa.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durl's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durlett, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durlin.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
You have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 men, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
In Night Springs. Agora que eu tô vendo, mano. Eu tô vendo, porra. Beats é muito melhor. Oh, fuck. Não é mesmo? Mano, how the fuck I will fucking find the fucking car, bro? Come on, dude. Sabe que é contra as leis? Pega a pilha, pega a pilha, pega a pilha, pega a pilha, pega a pilha. It's not opening. Oh, fuck me. Subo. Oh. Como que isso abriu? Alguém me explica. Qual boizão do filme dos carros? Pera, eu não lembro. Eu juro que eu não lembro.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Vai em direção ao mina de carvão. Coal Mine Museum. Por que eu posso dirigir?
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Barbeiro? Ué. The car is fucking dying, bro. When it's cold.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Pô, esses dias eu tava querendo... Cara, eu tava quase assim, pô, acho que eu vou fazer, sabe o quê? Eu vou streamar rádio, cara. Tocar uns rock pra rádio rock, tá ligado? A pessoa quer ouvir um rock, mano. Então já vai vir na live do BX que vai estar tocando um rock. Good idea. Yeah, bro. It would be like a good place to talk, to discuss about music. What the hell? Fuck the law. Tá porra. O negócio tá embaixo de mim ainda? Ah, tá embaixo de mim. Eu vou fazer um dia de Rádio BX. Chegar assim ali, ó. Rádio BX. Aqui você encontra o melhor do rock. Foda é que, tipo... Foda que, tipo, não pode deixar tocando, né, cara? Assim, sem nada, né? Acho que se a dona, né, a dona Roxinha aí pega, mano, a gente tá encrencado. Mas um dia, mano, um dia só, é isso. Eu vou estar falando assim, agora vamos para os depoimentos dos nossos ouvintes aqui na Rádio BX, aonde você encontra um excelente lugar para falar sobre rock. Rock.
Welcome back to KBF.
Bravo, então.
Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Oh, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Por que te lembrou Rafa, jovem débil? What the hell, velho? Cara, eu não cheguei nem a ver se tinha alguma coisa ali, mano. Eu acho que não tinha nada, né? Just a radio. Yeah, just a radio. Mas pô, tem até o filtro já pra fazer a Radio BX. Only the best of metalcore. Ah, mano, eu acho que eu... Nossa, eu acabei com o carro. Pera aí que eu vou trocar de carro de novo. Esse não é o carro do Drive? Do jogo Drive? Até o barulho é igual. No shit. Ué?
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Filho da puta. Vai, fumante. Fumante Wake. Bright Falls Coal Mine. Tem buzina.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
E aí, jovem, Heaven. Apesar de ter sido um negócio lucrativo no início, a mineradora entrou em decadência constante ao longo do século XX. Os velhos eram abundantes. Os velhos eram abundantes, mais difícil acesso. E a atividade vulcânica na área tornava os poços das minas especialmente perigosos. Caralho, os velhos eram abundantes, mano. Tinha velho pra caralho, mano. O bagulho é doido, mano. Foda até, foda. Em 1970, 1970, uma erupção vulcânica de magnitude relativamente baixa sob Cauldron Lake provocou o colapso ou alagamento. Colapso ou alagamento é foda, mano. Colapso ou alagamento? Ah, ok. Da maioria dos túneis das minas. Então aconteceu um ou outro mesmo. 32 mineradores perderam a vida no desastre. E toda a mineração da área de Bright Falls foi encerrada. Agora muitas das construções que restaram foram tombadas como patrimônio histórico. Rapaz, eu vou te mostrar um patrimônio histórico aqui, meu irmão. Ó. Ainda que existissem habitantes na área antes do surgimento de Bright Falls, a fundação da cidade só se deu de fato após a abertura da companhia de mineração de Bright Falls. Normalmente as cidades acontecem assim. Tipo, quando tem mineradora, quando na época, né? Aqui pelo menos elas surgiram por causa de plantações e aqueles silos, tá ligado? Porra, tem cidade, não é cidade agrícola que chama, mas como é que é? Vocês entenderam? Alemães, poloneses, italianos, finlandeses e suecos, entre outros, trabalhavam nas minas. Meu irmão, eu vou te mostrar como é que trabalha numa mina. Você chama gaslighting, então. Filha da puta.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
O cara tá macomunado com a Darkness aí, o bagulho é doido.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me.
Oh yes, the
noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Filho de uma...